let's talk about Gala token. This is a token that we covered on the 8th. Price was trading between 21 cents and 23 cents at the time. We had said we're not interested in this coin until it comes down to support. Support is lined out here at 18.119 and 15.934 cents. Those are levels that are derived from local supports, right? So we have that right here. That's how we derived it with the local golden pocket plus the Q1 from 2022 here. So resistance is obvious. Resistance was from the deep crab. We were looking for that B leg pivot, which it did get retested here. That is your target on that pattern. And then you did get a sell-off into support again. So we could look at this from a structural range. As always, you know, we like our ranges. So they are going to be probably the most important things on the chart. And you can see we are living below the range at this point. So we really wanted to wait for this to come into this area of value. Bitcoin is also coming into support. The question is will we get a bounce that's worth us buying into? One thing you could do is wait for a range reclaim or a reclaim of certain levels. So now that we've come into an area of interest, does it mean that we have to buy? Well, if you're a DCA person, well, it doesn't hurt to wait, because if you had waited and watched that video here from the 8th, even if you are at the absolute low to where we are now, that is another 25% discount. Never hurts to get a discount like that. But we do know that if we lose this level here at 15.934 cents, we are probably going to revisit this 12.5 cent region, and actually after that I do have targets down to 9.213 cents. So that would be pretty drastic of a drop. Let's see where our additional Fibonacci levels come in at. Let's look at the 0.75, perfect, right there at our next target. And then where is the 886, as the 886 is always going to be key, and it comes in at the MPOC. Beautiful. So we need to know when this bounce becomes real, just like with Bitcoin. So let's look at the Gala chart only and determine when can we decide if this is a material bounce or not. So we do know straight away that we have our range coming in right around 18.054 cents, kind of adding to the idea that if we get back above 18.119 out of this little box here, maybe we have some interest going on. We do have some other levels that we could be looking towards, I believe, some local levels here, 18.964 cents, which does coincide with this local low right here, this pivot, so to speak, in the market. And I had actually gone ahead and marked that off as my alert. So my alert was actually originally here at 19.21 cents, so that I could see it come into the lows, which you can see it did tap here, and that was resulting in a very nice bounce of 16%, but it was faded. So you would have had your stop loss below this low here, as it was a swing failure pattern, got out, let it come back down. Now you're looking for any kind of strength to maybe get back in. So for me as a trader, I'm not interested in this unless I see something out of the rest of the market, or if some levels are regained. If you're being extra aggressive, you know, you would probably look to see if you could not regain this local level here at around 18.119 cents. For me, being a little more conservative with the alts, I would probably take an initial entry here and then compound on the reclaim of 19.21 cents and target the point of control, which does come in up here. And that is going to put us right here for the golden pocket. Let's get out of log scale for this. And yeah, it puts us up around 24 cents. So even if your average entry is somewhere just underneath this SFP here, or failed auction, I guess I should say, you know, even if you just take it to here, it's 30%. Anywhere up to the POC is 36. If you can get back to the high of the range, you might have an opportunity for more. And if for some reason the market does turn around from here, where do we need to see price going? Well, we mentioned 30 cents before. If price gets back above this local range here, we would look to challenge into this box. Now you do have a structural range above you as well, just like you did before. And I am looking at this as an overall area of resistance actually in this, you know, region, mainly because if you turn on all of our levels, you can see that there's just an absolute slew of resistance if we can get back above this pivot right above it. So it would just be a matter of taking out this high and then running anywhere from 43.756 to 48.816 cents as resistance. It's a 5-cent zone, and on a coin like this, that's like 10-12%. So it's pretty large, but I would actually be looking at this as a really good area to be looking to take profits. You've got everything from an annual key level there. You've got your yearly open. Your Q1 is there, your point of control of the range, and then you have a biweekly SFP and level above as well, kind of rounding it out. So this would be a pretty major resistance for me should price actually get up into it. And I do believe if we take a look at this as we were looking at it in log scale, we'll get rid of all these other levels and structure ranges. You can see this is also your local golden pocket there. So I would be looking at that from this region to be an area that has to absolutely be on your chart if this bounce does get underway. Again, if the bounce does not get underway, where are we targeting? Well, we're looking down again, just to kind of like re-hammer home the levels. We would be looking down into 12.5 cents and then 9.213 cents respectively, and that is going to be coincided probably with an overall market-wide bounce, but we're looking for a range reclaim and then some strength right here at this local low. And as always, guys, here is the playback. Don't forget to follow, like, comment, share on the video. Discord link is in the bio, and I do trade Gala token on Bybit. That link is in the bio as well. Have a great day. So if you're looking for trades on this, you have lost the point of control. You are now eyeballing the low of the range again. And if we, again, move this back to a structure-based range rather than looking at it from a timing-based range, it is supportive of that as well, meaning that we've come up above the range, we've swung, failed the range, rotated it, come back to the highs of the range, got rejected again. Now we're getting rejected on the EQ. As far as our averages go in terms of volume, yeah, you're at the standard deviation 1. And let's just check this here. All right, this is giving us what we need to know. Yeah, to me, this just looks like at a minimum, I'm not interested in this until somewhere between 18 cents and I will call it 16 cents.